Back to the channel again, ladies and gentlemen. Thank y'all so much for coming over, man. Now look, this title right here, it says, OMG, Candace Owens drops bombshell on Justin Bieber. In the thumbnail, it's saying he needs to leave LA now. You know, I'm from South Central LA. That's where I was born and raised, lived in Compton for a while. I never really went to like Hollywood. You know what I mean? I never like really seen a lot. As a child, I lived in like the numbers. I didn't live on the streets. They always say, if you're from LA and you live where the numbers are, you already know the neighborhood's not that good. I grew up in the 50s, not the year, the streets. But they say up in those hills, it be some stuff going on, man. Some stuff going on in LA, and it's something that we would probably never get close to unless you're looking for fame and fortune. Hey, I just want to see what she has to say, because y'all know one thing about her is she really don't bite her tongue. I know it's a lot of people that don't like her. Look, I'm just trying to see what she has to say. If she has any inside information on this whole Justin Bieber situation, man, because we've all seen that it seems like something is going on with him. We ain't gonna waste no more time. Let's jump right into it.
It's being said that Justin Bieber is under intense pressure in arbitration right now. The goal seems clear: to break apart his family. It's heartbreaking to know the strength Justin has shown by stepping away from the Hollywood scene, but there are powerful forces determined to stop him. Just like they did with Kanye West, you might not understand the level of pressure these stars face when they try to expose what's really going on. It's sinister, it's disturbing, and it's hidden from the public. Now, I have to say, based on everything I've learned, there's more happening behind the scenes than we could ever imagine. The person who shared this with me is afraid to name names, but I can tell you, the truth is even darker than we think. This isn't just about one person. This is about controlling every aspect of Justin Bieber's life, allegedly. And when someone's life is so controlled, it's easy for powerful people to make sure the truth never sees the light of day. I've been saying this for a while, and it's something you have to understand. The entertainment industry is deep, dark, and corrupt. Most people don't want to go down this rabbit hole, but I'm telling you, Hollywood is hiding some ugly truths. If you haven't been paying attention, it's time to start. Justin and Hailey need our prayers because the situation is much deeper than anyone realizes. They need to leave Los Angeles and California for their own safety. I'm begging you, listen carefully to what's about to be revealed. There's a lot more happening behind the scenes with Justin and Hailey that we don't see. So many layers to this story, it's hard to even comprehend. Also, remember to like, subscribe, and show some love for this video. But enough of me talking. Check out this clip. Candace is about to drop some major revelations. Now, let's talk about Kanye West. I think he made the right choice, although it came a little too late, especially after everything he went through. With Harley Pasek and being sent to the hospital, we've seen how they control people, even through things like the Diddy lawsuit, using the LAPD, the sheriff's office, and even the courtrooms to fabricate lies. That's how deep it goes. That's why the book about these events is so crucial. It proves they can make you believe a lie, even about something as horrific as murder. Justin, if you're watching this, I'm begging you, take your family and leave. Get out of California before it's too late. The power structures in Los Angeles are overwhelming, and they control everything. The truth behind Hollywood's darkest secrets is often hidden in plain sight. We talk about these stars as if they live perfect lives, but the reality is much more sinister. The pressure, the manipulation, it's all a game of control. Look, at Kanye, for example, his journey isn't just about fame, it's about survival. The way the system tried to break him, And the way they're still trying to break others, like Justin Bieber, is a testament to how deep the control goes. These aren't just rumors. These are the stories of people who have tried to expose what's really...
So, y'all know in some videos I covered, they were talking... Again, man, this is why I be watching so much of this stuff, because they were saying, like, Hailey Bieber allegedly was like a handler. How she stalked him into love. That's what was said. I don't know what to believe. Again, I'm just trying to inform myself. But she's saying he needs to get out of LA, out of California. I'm just wondering, is that going to even do anything? Will they just follow him? Will they find out where he's going because of the information that he may have, you know?
And if you guys are watching this and you have inside knowledge of this, if somebody wants to pass me court documents, I will report on it. I literally do not care. I'm over it. Like I said, evil can't win anymore. You can leak them to me, whatever it is that you have. Tips at CandaceOwens.com. If you are a person who, like the person who brought this story forward to me and was able to prove that they had an inside track into it, if you just have a guilty conscience, if you played a role in this and you are recognizing right about now that God ain't having it, like God is just not having it in 2025, you can share that information with you. I will protect my sources to the very end. And, you know, to Justin Bieber, if you are watching this, I also want to say, they can contract whatever the hell they want, but the reality is these satanic type contracts mean nothing because God is the creator force, and, you know, they can't contract talent. They actually can't contract talent. If the creator force lives within you, if you're a godly person, it is the biggest lesson of my last year and so.
My hosting a WooCommerce store earns me money all day, every day. I'm Gabrielle Scarlett.
You can,
you know, she's talking about God a lot, but this is when they talk about, so they say a lot of times people will take God out of their life. And I hate having religious conversations and stuff, but that's what they talk about. Selling your soul. And how you see them in the beginning, what they look like, and then you see them later on and they look soulless, you know? So she's basically saying whatever little fight you may have, you need to fight this and get up out of there. But we just don't know if it's too late. And people can say it's never too late. You better trust and believe. Like, some people get too deep in these situations and they can't get out.
build it, burn it to the ground, let them have everything, start from scratch. Okay? All you need is yourself. You've proven this over and over again, a microphone and maybe a guitar.
No, I remember I told you guys that this Justin Bieber situation is very, very, very deep, right? It's very much deep. They're basically controlling him to keep him to continue doing deals. He's basically being used by the people around him for his money, right? It's very much deep. And as Candace Owens made it clear that, listen, they can pretty much do everything. They can create a false lie and turn that narrative to make it look super true. Like, they can put it on the news. They know which media outlets to use. They know how to turn it. They know how to, they just really know what to do to make it look true. So it is super deep, really, really super deep. And Candace Owens urges Justin Bieber to get up and bring his loved ones, whosoever, and get the hell out of Los Angeles, because Listen, y'all, this is very much deeper. We are seeing some things, but it is nothing compared to what is really happening behind closed curtains.
Yeah.
I said it before, and I'm gonna say it again. Justin Bieber is trapped, and he's the only one who can fix it. Not me, not you. I remember I did a video where, he basically had his manager, I believe her name was Lou Taylor or something like that. I'm not quite sure. I apologize if I said the wrong thing, but I'm basically speaking off memory right now. And she was his manager, and she was basically using him, right? Using his money to support Diddy. And he ended up finding her and the whole team and all of that.
Damn.
So it has been something happening from ever since. And that is why they're keeping him tied in Hollywood, because they're using his money. They're using him to continue to be in deals and overall just a beneficial gain. So it is super deep. It is super deep. And especially with Hailey Bieber, a lot of people believe she's a handler. Yes, a lot of people know that she's a liar. She is a star and all of that, but I believe that there are some deeper things with Hailey Bieber also. I strongly believe that. But listen, man, it's all love for Justin Bieber, you know, and we just got to pray for him, man. We just got to keep him in our prayers. But as Candace Owens said, if he is really godly, he just needs to let all of this go, and he can start from scratch or wherever he wants to start from, and he can build it how he really and truly want to build it. My beautiful peeps, let me know your thoughts, let me know your perspective down in the comment section. I want to say much
Shout out to Premium Celeb for the video. As I said before in other reactions, when you look at Justin Bieber, you know, he was a child star, and you look at all of these kids who started off so young, and you look at the ones who they look like they're dealing with something. You know, that's why, because some people be like, oh, these are just rich people problems, man. This dude has been famous his whole, pretty damn near his whole life. But at the same time, when you start off young, you're going to be taken advantage of. And that's why I always talk about like the mom, like the parents in general. It's like when you just give your child away, like to the industry, oh, they're definitely going to take advantage, you know, especially because his fame was so quick. It was his rise to fame was really, really fast. An internet sensation. Everybody wanted to see Justin Bieber and hear his voice. And you look at from then to now, we all know that something very deep and dark is probably going on. But I just feel like I don't know, man. I just don't know if it's too late. If he's in too deep. Because they say to get in this industry, you're either going to have to do something or witness something very dark to excel.